And welcome back to another Honey 101 video. So this is Hannibal at the Gates, Rome 2, and this is part 3. So I didn't notice this, but I just noticed that we have kind of an army all the way over here, which is somewhat interesting. So yeah, we've got a army all the way over here, which we can use to our benefit. So what we're going to do is actually bring them across here, and we'll get them into here so that they can start being used for stuff. We do have these armies that are currently coming towards us, and we of course have our army that is slowly moving up to try and take this location there. So what we're going to do is in turn, I want to have a look at the strategic map. So we've got those settlements there, we've got the army there, we've got the army there, their fleet, army, and then that's a fleet there, and we don't have anywhere else? No, we don't. No, we don't. Diplomatic status. So that's all of our enemies. They are our allies. Which is somewhat a bit crazy because we've got a lot of enemies, but we will just have to deal with them. Public order? How are you guys? Okay, so public order in that area isn't the best. Region wealth? Yeah. Region growth. That's cool. Anyways, we will end the turn, guys, and see what happens. So I hope you guys are enjoying your Tuesday. I'm enjoying mine. Currently, I'm actually recording this prior, well, the weekend before, due to the fact that basically I will be actually getting my eye looked at sometime. Well, actually Monday. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of Hastati. We are going to fight this and see if we are able to win. They do outnumber us, but hopefully we'll be able to fight them off and kind of force them back. We do have our really weird Hastati that I want to see in battle. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They got quite a lot of slingers and spearmen. A lot of spearmen, so we'll definitely use our Hastati to that advantage. Okay. And I think in this army we do need a bit more slingers and maybe some levies. But of course we will just have to deal with it. Currently at the moment. Okay. So we'll get our general over on one side. We'll get our levies over here. We'll get our Hastati here. We'll get these guys here. And these guys here. Okay, and let's have a look at them. So these are our basic Hastati at the front, then we have these guys, and then we have these guys. These guys look like they're kind of skirmishmen, but they are expensive as anything, so they might not be. Okay, so we'll actually move this group over here. Alright, and we'll start the battle.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
You? Why are you still talking to me? Suppress advisor. Go away.
So, they have summoned
Celtic skirmishers, and they got a bunch of veteran spearmen, of course. So we'll get these guys across here, just waiting up here. Okay, Velita is over there, please. Hastati there. You guys can go across here, and then you guys can go across here. And you can see that they were going to charge in with their spearmen, so we will get out of there. Come on. Come on, man. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, you guys move out of the way. That needs to move out of the way, definitely. And we'll be abusive to their forces again, like normal. Really? No, they're not. You liar. They're not approaching, of course not. They don't want to kill you. Alright, so we've got our cavalry charging into the back of these skirmishmen. And pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. And we've broken those men, which is good. So now we'll pull our cavalry across here. And then bringing another group of skirmishers in. So we're charging them again. Get rid of them. Yep, and we'll pull out now. Okay. So Felites, I want you guys to charge at the back, please. You guys, I would like you guys to get in the tornado stance. You guys.
General! Advance at speed!
They're happy following us around a bit. And we'll get these guys into this battle here. Use the whip on them to get them nicely into it. And we'll get our cavalry to charge into their back here. Socky, whatever you guys are calling yourselves. Fortunately, they have charged us with their noble horsemen, but we are able to break one group. So we'll continue to charge through.
Glory!
Okay.
At the double! Orders understood. Astarte! At charge!
Astarte, move up, please.
Glory! Melee horsemen! Come for glory! Ready for orders! At your service!
Mob them up, please.
For glory!
You, Astarte, can mop them up, please.
Advance! Engage! Yours to command! Sucky! Engage! Engage! Romans, ready for duty. Astarte! Astarte! Commander! Charge! A charge! Socky Equites! Ready for orders! Get moving!
Okay, so we've broken them up so far.
Socky! Astarte! Astarte! Take that! And waiting! Hack them down! Sucky! Charge!
Okay, you guys need to move down here.
Engage! Charge! Charge!
And you guys can move down here.
Melee troops! Hack them down! Sucky! Astarte! Sucky! To a charge! And for glory! Astarte! Melee infantry! At your service! For glory!
Alright, and we'll just speed it up now. And let our Hastasi and everyone just run everyone down. So yes, I have been learning quite a bit. As you guys can tell, I've learned how to better control my troops and how to deal with the armies that do come up. As I'm sure you guys can tell by the fact that we've won this battle. Can you guys hurry up? Getting away, man. Jeez. Alright, we'll end the battle here. So that was quite a good battle. We did lose around about 800, but they've lost over 2,000, which is very good for us. Definitely a change around from when I first started out trying to deal with these tribes. But now we'll be able to progress and definitely march forward and take the towns and cities that they do currently have. And so I'll march forward and, of course, go for that city. And then hopefully we will march forth. And what I want to do is actually give some land to one of the tribes. Just basically because of the fact that they have been kicked out of their area. I do want them as an ally. And they could potentially be quite useful as an ally. So this area will actually... once I take it over, will actually be their land. So the military conquest will be their land. But yes, you guys will just have to wait and see what happens. And basically, as Rome, I do want to try and keep some allies. I don't want to just annex everyone. And we're going to actually enslave all of them.
Destination reached.
What the hell are you doing? Thought you were friendly. Twit. Anyways, and here comes this army that is slowly moving towards us. Samnites, what are you up to? Ah, research done.
At your command.
Brilliant. So we can march with this army.
We cannot pass here.
Wait a second. Have you taken? No, you haven't. That's fine. Okay.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Okay, so I'm going to basically auto-resolve this. Not really a point trying to fight it.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, so that is that faction destroyed now, which is good. So we'll get we'll get that, and we will get strategist. Okay, so we got supplies, which is good. What we'll also do is start looking at other things, ship pumps, drills, we've got boiling oil, ammunition, no wait, oh wait. I think we'll get a Roman alliance. And we have these guys which are currently, how do I change the view? I'm really getting annoyed about that. Wait a second. Where is this plague? Oh, brilliant. Well, you guys won't be happy. Squalor. How do you guys have squalor? That's fine. Military crackdown. Faction, taxes, cultural differences. Okay. Centerpool. What are you? Local province, that's the same. Centerpool. Um, okay. Cattle pens. Okay. Um, okay, so we own basically quite a bit of the region. But what I'm actually going to do is say, you guys, no wait, you guys,
Welcome,
I will
welcome.
give you,
In a spirit of Olympian hospitality, I welcome you and will listen with care.
no, I want to give you payments, you're a military alliance, you're at war with Carthage, um, well, that's, Interesting.
Please be seated and take wine to cool the head before we heat the day with words.
Alliance. Wait, where is? Okay, Salmonites.
Welcome, worthy friend.
I can't actually
Let us play.
gift them land. That is very interesting.
You honor
Vieti,
us.
do you guys want a
Taste
trade
your
agreement
blood.
now? Good.
This agreement
Um,
is like a feast.
Now, I would actually like to give you guys some
I
land,
am eager to
so
hear
that
your
you guys
embassy,
aren't just
inspired as it.
random people of the world.
My master extends
Fine.
the most.
Brilliant trade
We have
agreement with
heard of your
them.
great wisdom, and with this generous offer, we have seen its results.
Um,
Am I always to be disturbed by foreigners? Your insolence is well attested and demonstrated.
um,
Speak quickly and well.
no.
Peace, peace. I
Fine
laugh at
then.
your peace. We do not make.
You guys are a military ally. Let's
Come,
see.
my friend.
Can
Speak.
I get
We are men of words, and so
non-aggression
is he.
pact?
Your
No. Fine then. Okay. That's fine. You're in my land. Why? Um, okay. So let's get you to come over here.
At your command.
We will destroy that. Yeah, I really want to actually destroy that. Definitely. Now, can I get anything else? Building? No, I can't. Okay, so we'll enter, guys, and see what happens. So yeah, basically, if you guys didn't know about the war with Carthage, basically, Rome at the time, well, before Rome and Carthage went to war and Hannibal was a part of it, basically, um, Rome was a midget client state of Italy, and they were really not a superpower. Basically, what happened was Rome went to war with Carthage, and well, you suck. Okay. Basically, Rome went to war with Carthage, and basically Carthage lost a massive battle, a sea battle and a land battle in Sicily, which you guys will see, which you guys have seen in the first episode of this, where he was basically saying that, you know, your brothers died in Sicily and blah blah blah, and that basically actually allowed Rome to create a large empire. And the funny thing is that it was actually Carthage that screwed it up, basically for themselves. Carthage used to write how to put their ships together, and Carthage ships were actually the best in the world. So at that time, so they basically, the Romans got a hold of a ship, and they were able to pull that ship apart. And on the ship itself, it actually had on the wood which part it was, and so they were able to replica these boats, and they massed a huge amount. The Romans did, basically replicating the Carthage boats, so that they were able to actually win and do a bit of damage
Cavalry!
to them. Well, bit of damage
Swift
to
my cavalry!
the Carthaginians, which is quite cool. You know, the fact that the Romans actually did do that, and they actually weren't as lazy as the other people in the world, because at the time they were actually really quite a small. They weren't really a military state as such. They were still quite small in itself compared to what we think about Rome as these days. You guys can stay down here, and you can stay down here. Okay, so let's start this.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Can you guys land here? Land here, yep. Okay, Velites, you guys are gonna have a real bad, rough time.
Spear infantry ready. Double time. Melee troops awaiting orders. At speed. Double time.
Quick march!
Ready and waiting.
Advance at speed! At speed!
Ready and waiting. Commander. Velites. Quick march.
Alright, Velites.
Levies.
Riders!
Move, cavalry.
Astarte.
Astarte, form up, please.
Ready and waiting. Jupiter gives us strength. Sons of Mars. Quick, reload.
Whoa,
Double time.
hold.
Velites. Quick march. Understood. Ready. Yours to command. Astarte. Attack their position. Cut them down. Orders. Understood.
Okay,
Waiting orders.
you guys come over here, please.
By your command.
Yes, Commander! By your command!
Italian spearmen.
Of course, the Italian spearmen have gone the complete and other wrong way. I don't want you guys to be on skirmish mode, please. I would actually like you guys to fire onto them.
Yes, commander. Ready. Loose. Ready and waiting.
The men are wavering.
Withdraw! Move, you dogs! Proud Romans all! Astarte! Advance at speed, melee troops! Advance! Astarte!
Brilliant, we'll pull them into a bottleneck. We'll bring our cavalry out on this side.
Your command.
Where are you guys going? No!
Double time!
Bad.
General is under attack.
Commander, at your service. Orders understood. For glory!
General!
You have orders, sir.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
And riders, advance!
Pull back with our general. Astarte, I want you guys in there. You guys need to get in there.
Double time! Forward! Orders. Understood. Ready and waiting.
Break off! At speed!
Commander. Quick march! Advance! Orders. Yes, Commander. Understood.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
As you command.
Can you move quickly, please? Oh, far out. Get your butt over here. Okay, levies.
Advance at speed!
Move Hastati over here, please. Double time it.
Ready, Kings! Loose!
Ready. Understood. Ready. Orders understood.
Our men, our general has sustained a terrible injury, but he will live. Missiles ready and waiting. Faster reload! Ready, Kings! At the double!
Belite's up there, please.
Hidden units.
Ready, Kings. Melee troops. Engage. By your command.
Move, you dogs!
Take that. Ready and waiting. Astarte. Your orders. Move, you dogs. Orders. Take that.
The enemy general is dead.
Cut them down, Commander.
Jupiter gives us strength. At speed.
Ready. Willing and able. Increase speed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition. Missile infantry. Quick march.
Ready for orders.
Missiles ready and waiting.
Levies. Double time. Astarte. Engage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Break off. Melee infantry ready.
Okay, Hastati, you guys are doing very well. Just hold on a bit longer.
Astarte. Double time.
You guys need to move. Seriously, you.
Romans to a man.
Move.
By your command.
Levies! Missile infantry at your command.
As you command.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, charge in now.
Attack their position. Astarte. Spread out. Form tight formation. Melee troops. Cut for glory. Astarte, commander.
No, don't fail.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Advance at speed.
Melee infantry ready.
At speed.
Orders.
At your service.
Missiles awaiting targets. Quick! Reload!
Faster. Reload.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Okay, you need to be quiet, please.
Ready, Kings! Advance at speed!
Missiles awaiting targets. Valientes.
Back for glory! Fire on the enemy!
Understood. By your command.
Faster reload! Astarte! At the double!
Ready and waiting. Double time.
Astarte! Engage!
Your orders. Fire on the enemy. Melee infantry at your command. Engage.
Brave Romans to a man! Melee infantry! Ready, Kings! Ready for orders! At speed!
Ready and waiting. Triarii. Advance at speed.
Down, Romans all!
Formation! Romans ready for duty. Spears ready. Defensive testudo! Astati! Prepare to attack! Form testudo! Triarii! Astati! Break for glory!
Okay.
Melee infantry ready. To advance! Orders! Understood! Astati! Move, you dogs! Cut for glory! Yours to command! Missile infantry ready. Loose! Astati! To advance! Spearmen ready! By your command! Strike now! Into their bellies!
Wow, this is a very, very heavy battle. And they are advancing, however.
Missiles ready and waiting! Double time! Astati! Spearmen ready for orders! Astati!
Hopefully we will be able to hold them. Currently, it looks like they are breaking slowly. Some of their men are breaking.
Ready, Kings! Quick march! Melee troops! Forward! Recharge! Spear infantry at your command! Astati! Forward! Missile infantry at your command! Double time! At the double!
But you can see from the mass amount of troops that are dead in this battle that this is a major battle.
Quick march!
Ugh.
Take aim! Double time! At the double! Loose!
Now we're going to start firing from their side.
Ready, Kings! At speed! Triarii! At your command! Ready! By your command! Great advance!
And we are slowly breaking them. It's down to the last one now.
Engage! Cut off!
Brilliant. So we did fight them off, which was brilliant. And that was a very, very, very hard battle. And we did lose quite a few men, but they lost 2,500 nearly. But we just lost 1,800. So that is quite a big battle that we did have on our hands. And it was good and lucky that we won it. So that means that we'll be able to keep the region secure under Roman rule. But that was a bit of, yeah. I'm just glad that I learned more about how to fight with those, Roman troops. So yes, it's always a good thing when you learn a bit more about the troops that you're fighting with and how to actually use them effectively. So we've broken two armies, basically, currently. So we will have to retrain our men and of course get them get more troops for that army. But still, nonetheless, that is a very good victory for us. And that means that we do have the chance to move on to other different areas and hopefully take them. So I'm actually going to kill them all. I don't want to keep them as slaves now. Oof. Okay.
At your command.
So we do have that army that is regrowing its troops. Seasonal conditions.
We hunger for battle.
And we can't recruit anything here, unfortunately. That is fine, we will keep them there currently. And this army is slowly getting retrained. We'll get some more levies. Well, wait a second. Yeah, we'll get some more levies for that army. Just so that they can start recruiting a bit more. What do you got an issue with? What's your issue? Cultural differences, slaves, instability. We'll get that. We will get a. We'll get that. And that should be good enough-ish. I could get an auxiliary camp there, but I don't want to. We'll upgrade that to a trench mine. Okay, and we'll end turn. Whew, that was a very, very long battle, I have to admit. But I'm glad that we were able
Our
to
joint
win
enemies would
that.
tremble if we were your allies. Your strength, our wisdom, together would achieve great things. So it is
Okay.
done. You have shown great prudence in
I
your choice
don't
of
mind paying them a little bit for a military allowance. That means that I don't have to worry about them as much. And of course they're going to come back. Yep. And of course they are back for more, so I wonder if we could auto-resolve this.
Yeah!
Yeah, we could. We'll go for aggressive stance. And I'm gonna kill all the captives.
Still beckon.
Okay, so we have had an upgrade now. We'll grab that. Okay. Fortunately, we can't really do anything there, unfortunately. We will do that and that. Let's have a look at Rome. Your public order is 9, which is good. That's plus 12. You're plus 9. you're somewhat happier, which is good to see. Um, Military wharf. We'll get a Roman village there.
Ready for orders.
And we do have this army that we can actually now move up north or down south. So what we're going to actually do with this army is start thinking about different areas that we can potentially attack. Let's see. I want to raise a fleet. Triarii. No, I don't want Triarii. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would like some Hastati though. Okay. We do have this army here.
Ready for battle.
And that will be done in one turn, which will be good and should hopefully allow them to calm down a bit more. And we can recruit Hastati here. And no.
At your command. Wipe them out.
So I'll move up our army. They're still currently a bit unhappy, but hopefully within the next couple of turns they should be a bit happier. Whoops. Wrong one. Okay. And so they may attack us the next turn, but I very much doubt that. Their forces are somewhat depleted. Where are you from? Don't even know where you guys are from. And you guys got 2.
Ready for orders.
I think we'll actually move that back. Seeing that it's only got 2 there, we should be able to help our allies retake that settlement, which will be good. And we will end turn. And I got an achievement for being an executioner. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's sad. Our allies have been destroyed. That is somewhat annoying. That's alright though. We will, I guess, just have to reclaim it and take it over. For the good of Rome. Always for the good of Rome. Okay, so we've got construction report, population surplus, of course, and a lot of towns.
Ready for battle.
And we're going to move.
Before Rome. We cannot pass here.
Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Okay. And we're going to actually auto-resolve this as well.
Commander.
Brilliant. So we have increased Rome completely now. So I'm just going to rebuild everything into the stuff that I would want. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll get an auxiliary barracks there, yep. Oh wait. I wanted to no, I want to dismantle you.
At your command. On
And
your
we'll
way,
get our
Lieutenant.
Hastati back in this army so that they can actually face the onslaught of whatever army does come up against us.
Is
And
it
of
an
course,
order? Yes,
our
sir.
allies have been
Get to
destroyed,
work,
unfortunately. But that is alright. We will continue marching across the map. So we've taken all of this area up here and basically most of Gaul. And so we'll just push up across there and then we'll take these areas from Carthage. And I do want to also expand out into Spain as it is known. And also I would like to land some forces in Africa as well. So what we are going to do is also come down here. No, a little bit back. Yep, a little bit back. There we go.
Your orders?
Um, there's nothing that we can really do currently with the rest of Rome. We really need to upgrade it though. But that's alright. So I'll intern and see what happens. So now we're on a quite a big winning spree. Well, not a winning spree, but we're able to destroy our enemies and take them out wherever we need to. We have not met Carthage in a battle yet, however, which will of course make our empire what it is, and of course we will, well, we may have some issues with it. What are you doing in my land? Okay, so Roman alliance is done. We've been able to destroy everything. A harsh winter. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, so what I need to do is we'll go for that. Let's see. Yep, we will go for that currently. And instead of focusing on our military now, well, for this current turn, basically we're going to focus on building up everything else. And so what are you? I need something with Latin. Yep, that, that. Now that is on the positive, which is brilliant now. So that means that we'll be able to get more of a positive growth out of that area. Alrighty. And we will end turn again, guys, and see what happens. So we are moving closer to Masala or Masila. Whatever. Yep. You guys know I'm gonna butcher every name that I come across. Um, won't even try and say that I won't. Destruction, populace, surplus, encouraged populace. That's good for you guys. What we're gonna actually do is look at Rome now. No, maybe not Rome. Shipwrights. Yep.
Commander, we take this settlement for Rome!
Okay, and I'm just gonna auto-resolve this, because there's really no point us fighting it. There isn't really any force there to hold out against us, and we will occupy it.
Battle. Ready for orders.
And we'll get commander. Alrighty. So now we just need to really push up into this territory here and take it from them. What is that? Oh, that's a fishing port. Mustering. What I think we need to do is no. We will not tax you, but I think this area should be able to start taxation soon. No, you're -5 if I tax you. Okay. Well, in turn. So we are expanding more into Gaul, which is brilliant. Now, this means that we do, of course, have a bit more influence over the world.
My people wish to offer you this gift of gold.
Okay.
As all the gods look down on us, they too must wonder why we are not firmer allies and friends.
Okay. Ah, okay. If you guys think we should be allies, that's fine. Objective issued. Extraction report. Peace negotiated. Okay. So this area is our little problem. It is plus for happiness now, which is good. We'll get a cattle pen. Generated by slaves. Well, from industry. We'll get that. We'll get that. And we will get a harbor. And what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll go down south. Get that there. We'll have a look over on the other side of the river. We got a public forum going there. That'll keep them happy. We'll get some fish there. No, wait. What do you need? What do you... Maybe not. That's happy-ish. Alright, we should look at Sicily. Sicily, how are you doing? They're alright. They're somewhat happy. How about you guys? You guys somewhat happy? Yeah, you guys are somewhat happy. We'll get that. Alright, and so I will leave it here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this campaign so far. I will show you guys what we've done. We've taken this area here and all of that area, which is brilliant. So now we're expanding quite rapidly. Now we do have these guys as allies, and we do have these guys as our enemies, so we will move up and attack them there and then sweep down here. We do have some new allies that we have created, which is brilliant, so we will keep them and also make sure that we keep them alive, hopefully, compared to the other allies that were there and which were unfortunately killed. So I will leave it here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Bye.